My mother stated I'd be disowned for this, as if it were a threat to me, and I told them that then. I jokingly remarked something along the lines of, "Oh no. That means I won't be able to come to any holidays with you guys, where I always get treated like shit by you all anyway because Jason has always been your obvious favorite. You mistreated me as a child, so if Jason ever needed an organ donor, I would refuse to give him anything. So do what you always instructed me to do when I was abused by all of you. Suck it up." My parents were taken aback when I said all of that, and the quartet of cops looked quite scornful at them as well. I tell you, if you want to put terrible parents like mine on the spot, confront them in front of cops because they are unlikely to do anything stupid then. My mother started crying and going away. My father stood there, looking like he wanted to punch me, while Jason hugged his children in defeat. Oh, and my sister-in-law was having a tantrum on my front lawn. They eventually formed a line, handed out boxes and left my residence. Nothing had been unpacked yet, so everything was pulled out immediately. But as I was doing it, my mother continued telling me that it wasn't too late and that I could still do it for Jason, each time trying to haggle harder to persuade me to alter my mind. She said Jason could pay the rent if I let them remain. When that didn't work, she suggested I move back in with them and let Jason rent my house so I didn't have to share the building. I urged her to shut up and keep packing boxes because I don't want Jason or his family around, I don't want his money, and I don't ever want to live with him or my parents again. Making a bargain with my parents felt like making a pact with the devil after how they treated me as a child. My sister-in-law threw another tantrum after hearing that. She put a box down and sat on the ground, having a pity party since she didn't want to return to living with my parents. She just sat there, angry and heartbroken, until everyone else had finished. She didn't want to get up when it was time to go. They eventually moved everything out of the house and into the truck. So, before they went, I ripped into my parents one last time about all of the things they put me through growing up, and with 4 officers standing there, they couldn't do much more than stand there and take it for once. I called them out on a variety of incidents, including how they couldn't simply do something nice for me, such as allowing me to stay with my camper when I was homeless and trying to get back on my feet. How they let Jason and his sister-in-law mock me and label me a bum. So who is the bum now? They wanted to kick me out of my house so Jason could stay for free. However, when I needed a place to stay, they wanted to charge me more than I could afford simply to park my camper because they knew I was out of work. When I told them all of it, the cops gave me even more scornful looks. So I put my parents on the spot once more, asking them what I had done aside from being born to deserve being treated so poorly. Because when I finally achieve any success in life, they want to take it away from me for their favored child. They'd rather I give everything to Jason and keep nothing for myself. I bought my house using the money I earned. I owe them nothing,